Okay. Here we are. Hello to Stadium Makers. I show you a tutorial on how to make light maps using Blender. So the things we need to have is a Blender, at least 249B version. We need to have a Stadium ready for exporting, so it is optimized and there is no texture problem inside it. So first thing we need to do is to establish environment. We need to add a word, word button, add new one. Here we can enable ambient, enable real, enable pepper, disable blend. You can make whatever you want, so you can freely play with the settings. Next thing, we need to add lighting. So we need to add a lamp, for example sun. You see our sun here. So when we're making sun lighting, so basically we're using sun, it doesn't matter where we place sun, but it's very important the vertex direction of lighting. So we need to rotate the sun to make it closer to day environment. So I put some angles here, and for example something like here. The next thing we need is to adjust shadow settings and sky and atmosphere settings. So enable ray shadows. Here we adjust the softiness of our shadows. For example, we press 2. We'll make 4 samples. Here sky and atmosphere. Enable sky, enable atmosphere. Next thing, we add camera object. Camera, place camera. To adjust camera position, it is easier to switch to camera view by pressing 0 on numeric keyboard. And now we see the preview of our camera view. And here you can rotate and place your camera the same as you work with the object. So we need to rotate our camera. Okay. And okay. Also move camera. And adjust camera setting by selecting camera and pressing F9. Then we can, for example, adjust the length of our camera, something like this. So environment is established. We can preview our render by pressing F12. Okay. So here you see shadows on our down tribune, also shadows on the fiddle, base objects, shadows on the right tribune. All objects are shaded. So if you do not like the render, you can adjust everything you want. For example, I think it's a little bit dark for me. You can adjust the lamp settings. So select lamp, and for example, add an energy to something like that, and for example, change shadow color to gray, and preview. Now the shadows is the light, so we can play with the settings here. Okay. So next important thing we need to do is to adjust our material settings for every object. So we need to make it receive shadows. It's very important.